Alright, y'all. Because of our awesome topwater last time, I decided we'd come back out here and kind of try to fish some more topwater. And now that I have a better understanding of this pond, I wanted to try over here again with the frog. There's a lot of movement here. Ton of turtles. And there's still not many places that these fish can go. So in theory, I want to try. So they finally cut down all these cattails right here, and the water is just unfishable. It's crazy how fast all this vegetation grew out into the pond. I see a bunch of bluegills right here. So one of the things I want to do too, I'm going to try throwing this worm first. See if there's any kind of small bass over here. It looks like it's mostly bluegill. Oh God, here we go. God, that's a decent one. That's a decent fish. Look at this. I'm gonna have to go grab my scale. Holy crap. Man. Exactly what I was thinking. Holy crap, that's like a 3-pounder. Look at that. On the worm, first cast. I say decent, but this thing is, he feels like a close to 3. All right, let's get back in the shade. All right, so we're zeroed out. Make sure this isn't, come on. Zero out. Oh, 2.5. 258, 254, 258. Told y'all. He felt like close to 3. Oh, and he is feisty this morning. Look at that. Nice 2.5-pounder. First cast in on the worm. Is this all dry? Well, I wouldn't say dry, but felt like another decent one too. So hopefully he'll bite again, since I didn't really hook him. There we go. No way it's the same fish. No, it's not. Y'all, look, this is where all the decent ones are hanging out. Goodness. All right, come on, guy. She'll want to get a little bit tired out, I guess. All right, come on. He's a strong guy, too. Look at that. He's a decent, that's a nut. Definitely not the same fish, but a decent size. Here, let's see what he weighs in at. Probably gonna say like 1 3/4. Call it 1 3/4. He's about to shake, so I don't know. There he goes. All right, 0. Oh, look at that. 0, 1.7, 1.7. What did I tell you? 1 3/4. Almost on the money. Nice fish. So the worm's just definitely doing it for us today. All right, so this time I'm gonna throw him out a little farther. Oh yeah, he's off immediately. Plus he wasn't out the water near as long as the other one was. But I bet, just judging off the bite and how, like when I said it, it felt like it might have been the same one that bit a second ago that ripped my other worm off. And so, all right, so here's what this looks like. There's a bunch of this type of grass. It's real thick and it's grown all the way out past these cattails right here, and then around this island, all the water on the back side of this little island is almost complete. It's pretty much completely gone. Like it's just mud, pretty much. And then, but there's this one little channel where this like little creek runs into it, and it's perfectly clear. There's a perfect path out into the main pond. So this is like just a big funnel, and a lot of bluegill hang around in this area. So right here at the mouth of this, and similar type structures, that's where a lot of bass are gonna hang out, especially in the morning time when they're looking to get food. I'm not even in the early morning. I'm actually pretty late in the morning. But just to give you all an idea on kind of why throwing here, I thought would be a good thing to do, and why it is turning out to be a good thing. See if we can't get one more here. All right. So because buzzbait was one of the things today, I kind of want to tie that on before we get going. Just tie it on real quick. Put the popping frog. We can always retie this on if we feel, if we just have some sort of inclination that that's going to do better for us. Oh, hold on now. That's about the bobber plopper out here. I've seen people say, I've heard people say that the whopper plopper bite in the summer can be really good too. So I figure, okay, why not give it a shot? I don't know. On a sunny day, I feel like chrome would be a good one because it just reflect all kinds of light and everything. But I've also seen a lot of opinion that like a dark color, black or super dark colors, are good during high lights because they can silhouette the water really well. It's going to be perfect for throwing that worm in. So although it is pretty clear, it's still, you can't see very deep. So I'm gonna throw this out once or twice. it says buzzbait, but then it also says move it slow. So that to me seems kind of contradicting for a buzzbait. But what do I know? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just dragging it slow. I will be interested to see if this buzzbait works though. Well, I say works. If we're able to get a catch on the buzzbait. Yeah, see, that's another thing too. Right? I feel like it's just not going very far. And the wind's going sideways to me, so it's not like I've got my brakes on almost minimum. I'll try a different area. Maybe get a different angle on them. Yeah, see all the water down around this. Let's go stand in the shade actually. There's actually kind of a little outlet right here. Holy crap, there are so many turtles over here. Yo, there are tons of turtles. Every time I do that, it just unshanks my soft bait. I wonder why there's not a keeper on the soft bait, or on the on that. Oh, come on, there's weights right here. Tell me not a single one is gonna want to bite a buzzbait. Side cast is a lot better anyway. There we go. Good, yeah. That scared. Yo, that scared me honestly. That scared me. Where'd you get it? Up there. Alright. I'm not gonna weigh him. I don't have my scale with me, but I left it over there on the other side. Oh, look at that. Real pretty. I'd probably say another pound and a half, probably a pound and a half, pound 3/4. I need to find a close place to get him past all this grass. Finally, so it does pay off, especially if you get that first blow up. I knew there'd be one that would take it, especially because I saw a couple flashes over here. But finally got that guy on the buzzbait. There we go. Perfect. And something I noticed when I was doing that is I had just decided to speed up. So I don't know if they're just wanting it faster, or if the stop and go maybe is what they're kind of going after. So let's just see. So how about this? Before we freak out all the fish, That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted to get another buzzbait bite. I knew we could. There's a few little headaches here and there, but all user error. And that's fine. I'm not the greatest. I'm still learning. I will still make a ton of mistakes. But that's the great thing about learning, is that you see and experience all these things that can make you that much better of a fisherman. It was like a jerkbait. It doesn't have any depth on it. It's a Rapala though. Or Rapala. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not completely confident on how to pronounce that. And I left the worms. And I really want to bring the worms because I want to try this new color that I haven't really, I say new color, I bought it a long time ago, I just never used it. And it's, look at that. It's June Bug Red Glitter. It's a Bang Lures Bass Assassin, what they're calling an RSB worm. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Plus, there's some shade over here. One of the baits, one of the worm colors that we were getting a ton of bites on, which I noticed is one of the first worm colors that I got a lot of action on, was, what was it? It was the June Bug. It was a, I forgot what brand it was, but it was like the, oh, it was Zoom. The Zoom Z-Craw or X-Craw or something like that, Z-Craw. Essentially it's a worm with little craw flippers on it. In the June Bug color. And the June Bug color for me now has been, for the ribbon tail, I have no idea where that went. Where's my line? Oh, it went way over here. There we go. Not where I wanted to go at all. So maybe we can, there we go. What'd I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? First cast. First stinking cast. So that's 3. That beautiful bluegill. Come on. I know you got a tiny little mouth. Beautiful little bluegill. Oh, hey. I'm trying to help you out. Oh, I got him in the water. Okay, he was able to get out. Cool. So on 3 different lures today. That is a fun day of fishing right there. I'm so glad I came out today. I'm also glad I decided to record, because I almost didn't record either. I was like, oh, if I do go fishing, I'll just toss around a little bit and not really worry too much about getting footage. Because again, yesterday was, it was so bad. Like I said, I'm debating on if I even want to make a video of it. I might just make it a short just a short video talking about the woes of dog days. But some of the fish I was seeing, some of the action I was seeing was right here in this pit right here. Oh, and the wind blew it away. Cool. I definitely don't want to get it hung up on this log. I just want to keep it higher in the, there it is. Although I don't see any more of the fish now. So, that's fun. Hey, we got one. Not sure about that. We are gonna fish with another. We're gonna fish with that worm right here. And then we'll probably call it a day, honestly. Oh, there he goes. Oh, dang. I didn't really set it, I just kind of pulled up on it. But now we have a better idea on kind of where they're located. Let's see if we can't get that one in here. And then we'll switch over to the worm. I'm telling you, I love fishing for bluegill. I just love fishing. I like catching things. And sometimes bluegills wants to bite, wants to eat. Oh. No, they don't. But a lot of times they are gracious enough. I say gracious enough. Bluegill are also extremely inconsiderate. If you're throwing soft plastic at bluegill, as I'm sure y'all have seen me throw plenty of times, they are not very nice. They're very rough on bait. Oh. Oh. Oh, I mean, that is where I want to eventually pull through, but did not want to just chunk in there. I'm hoping y'all can see that. Another thing too is like this water is fairly clear right here up next to this vegetation, so I'm wondering if they can't just see me. And they're like, look at this dude. Do you really think we're gonna bite? Oh, dang. Oh, that grass on me. No. That's also how the bluegill, also heartbreakers. They'll get you wound up, thinking like, oh yeah, you keep casting in here, I'll finally bite for you, and then they don't. And then right before you're about to give up, they come back. And one might even give you a bite, making you think like, hey, see, I told you, keep casting in here. And you'll spend another 30 minutes not catching anything. Like I'm about to do. But again, we cannot complain about today. Today was a very good day. Caught a buzzbait fish. Caught one really good worm fish. Where's the fish right here? Oh no, it's not, it's grass. Alright, let's change the angle on this. Just judging how, oh yeah, got a little far off. I'm just judging on the fact of like, well, I could see kind of where the grass goes and where I want to pull across to hopefully get a bite. But again, they are not being very social right now. I'm wondering how many two would like if like do bluegill surely go out deep also, right? I wonder if you could pick one up out of the depths. All right, got this though. And in case I haven't explained it, the reason I started twisting my line around rods, I started seeing other people do it. And I was like, why do people do that? And it's so that when you're transporting all your rods and stuff, they don't tangle around each other. That kind of helps keep. Oh, I got an itch on my foot now. That kind of keeps the rods and the lines from getting tangled up in the other rods. All right, so unfortunately, we didn't get anything on the worm. What I want to do is, though, because we're about to get ready to go, so we're just going to work our way back around the pond a little bit, and I only want to work with 2 different poles. I'm not going to really focus on going back and forth between all the poles and everything like that. So I thought we'd be out here for another hour if we did that. But this is a giant worm. Oh my goodness. So the way we're going to do this is we're actually going to keep going up, and I don't even really need a weight on this, but I've already got a weight on it, and so I don't want to cut it off. Since this is a 3/0 hook, it is going to take a monster to, I feel like that is a giant worm. So we will see. We'll cast this one out, and then we're going to cast our other jig out, or our other rig out. I guess I didn't really look to see how big these worms were. 7 1/4 inch. Oop, that was a little sharp. Being careful the whole way. Oh, I'm glad I walked by this. I completely forgot my scale right here. I just left it out in the heat. And you don't need anywhere near this many. It's strictly, I figured, instead of tying on a couple different baits that I wanted to try, that I would just bring one of everything that I have tied on. I mean, goodness, the worm itself feels like a catch, almost. I knew it. I was like, it feels like it's stuck. Oh, goodness. Hey, couldn't say I didn't catch nothing. Alright. I'm about to call it a day. It's getting pretty hot. I mean, it's been pretty hot, but it's definitely getting to the point where it's a little too hot to want to keep fishing out here. And we didn't eat lunch, or we didn't eat breakfast. We haven't eaten lunch yet, obviously. So we'll toss these two. Oh, I see a bunch of them right here. Let's just see if one's big enough to. It'll be easier. Probably be easier from this side. Don't want to spook them all off though. Oh, there's something eating them. want to go after the things it's eating. I don't want to go after them. Oh, it's a turtle. Oh, there's a whole bunch. I don't know if I'll be able to get a cast off without. Oh, okay. It didn't spook. So let's reel this in quick and then fish it through this little channel. There we go. Oh no, I'm stuck in the weeds. All right. Exactly what we were looking for. I told you. That channel. We'll try it again. See if we can't maybe get another bite, although it's like they all see now. Oh no. Alright, no, they will come off. They're also here though. Most of them weren't interested at all. That one, I don't know if it's that one or A1 is still just sitting right there. Oh no, there we go. That's a decent one. That's a decent one. Look at that thing. That is the popper right there. We should get hooked. All right. Look at that. Look at that beautiful color. Good size. And with that, we're gonna call it a day. That was a good mixture of catches today. Started off about as good as it can get. A nearly 3-pounder, two and a half, I think is what it was. Which, you know, I'd say almost 3-pounder, 2.5. And then we caught a almost 2-pounder, which is 1 3/4 after that. I will say that's close to 2 pounds. I'll call that one a close to 2-pounder. Then we caught the buzzbait, had the nice buzzbait bite. And we'll toss this out just because we brought it over here. Plus we have a little bit of maintenance cast. And then a couple bluegill to kind of send her home. So all in all, it was a great day for fishing, which is crazy because the bite rating for today, I think, was a 4. Yeah, we were still able to come away with some really good bites, but that's why it's important to look at those charts, see what the baits are doing, see which one would be the most likely to get you a fish, and just start tossing them out there. I was skeptical of the buzzbait, honestly, but I know how fun topwater is, and I'll never pass up opportunity to catch one topwater. I'm gonna drive right along in front of this bank is why I'm. Oh, I thought I had one. I don't know what I got stuck on. Now, last one. kind of more of a shade cast. There we go. Oh, up in the grass. Oh no. Dang. On that big worm. How unfortunate. Oh, I have my weight still though. Dang. Well, we had the bite. Unfortunately, he broke off right there in the grass. Hopefully I didn't get him stuck in there. Man. So we didn't bank him. I probably should have gone to the other side and tried to pull him back out. But honestly, I feel like there's a little bit of obligation to try to catch him, though. Mostly because he now has a hook and possibly a big worm sticking out of his lip now. Sinking. Now, do I think I'm gonna sit here all day and catch this fish again? No, but what I want to do is see if he's moving around. In the area. Dang. Well, what you can see though from that is, I told you this, we had the shade bite, right? I was like, I want to pull through the shade, and man, he was not a big fish, as y'all probably saw in the video. He wasn't a big fish, but he grabbed that giant worm. That's so unfortunate. I was thinking like, dang, now we're definitely in the video, but it does suck to have a break off, especially when the fish, like, he bit, had him in, he just dove straight into that grass. I was hoping I could have pulled him out, but and what's funny is like the line I had on that pole, that's the line, that's that that bad fluoro. I'm not gonna blame it completely on that. However, I've gotten stuck with like cigars, and that's almost the exact same situation, and I was able to pull them through. All right. Well, wasn't the same fish, but it is definitely a fish. The fact that today is a 4 rating kind of blows my mind. And maybe I'm just throwing the right bait, but thought a couple more times just to see. Again, it's extremely unlikely that we catch the same one, at least immediately. I don't know, I guess statistically, I don't know. I mean, like, what's the difference of catching it a different day versus catching it again today? And I've done that. I've caught fish that had soft plastic stuck in them. So, oh, come on. All right. I was trying to go a different place, but the wind was not cooperating with me. So it was unfortunate that we lost. We broke off that one right here in the grass. Hopefully he was able to get the hook out of his mouth and kind of make his way back out to the water. But again, we had another catch just after that. So all in all, we broke off, and usually that's kind of like a complete buzz killer. But fortunately today, it was a really good day. So I don't think it's all that bad. Now, had that been like one of the only catches I would have had, maybe. And honestly, I got a little too excited and just tried to rip them through the grass. I didn't have any kind of braid or anything on. I just figured out how to pull it through this grass, and ultimately that's probably, obviously wasn't a good idea. If you stayed here and watched the whole video, thank you. I appreciate it. Watching the whole video is one of the main things that helps us out. Just watching all the way through. So we always appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I try to switch up the content as much as I can with the allotted ponds that we have in this area. There's only so many ponds you can fish in so many different ways. So, but if there's something that you just feel we really didn't hit on, whether you want to try, you want to see us try, then leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'd say turn the bell notifications on. That way you see every time I upload a new video, whether it be a short or a full video. But I know some people, you know, they don't like to, you get notifications from every single person that they follow. I try to upload on a regular basis. But anyway, again, if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate the support. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next pond.